back to Some Offense Intended. I'm Jeremy Robinson.
I'm Mike Mick.
And we rearranged the room back to how it was.
Yes.
Because we were looking through videos, so short story longer. Before I get into that, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Some Offense Intended, and TikTok and Twitter, X, at Some Offense Pod.
Yes.
I did it without the us that time.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks. It was semi-difficult. I also, there it is. I want to, because a lot of people watch only like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
As like the trending, like before they skip off. I want to start doing like, read the title of your notes or like something short about them so that people have an intro at the beginning of like, this is most likely what we're going to be talking about. It's not going to be, we're still not going to do scripted or bullet pointed or anything.
My notes are like, they're not detailed. They're just like...
Well, right. But it could be like subject, like a funny story from work regarding, I don't know, whatever. Like, so stuff that, because me and Mike don't talk about what we talk about before so that we can get like...
And we save some of the stuff. We talk to each other during the week, but we save some of the stuff to have it on here so we can have an actual reaction to it rather than
so we get
a
real
forced
reaction.
reaction.
So like the only note I have is like Tom Segura news.
And see, I have quite a bit of notes, but I have one that's specifically about what occurred at work this Thursday. That was
okay. So you don't want to do any of those like that?
I have to do like, I don't know which one we're going to do for this episode and then the next episode.
Well, yeah, like we can, it's not guaranteed we're going to get to all of these, but I want to do something.
Well, like I have something about parking lot etiquette.
Okay.
And I have something about, another thing about Danny Masterson.
Right.
Because I see shit about him all the time. And then the series Community, I have something to mention about that.
That's a fucking great show.
Yes, I love that show. But this is some good news. And then something about my experience at the store, Little Caesars. I also have something about one of my shirts, my rubber ducky shirt.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to throw it away, I would imagine.
No.
I saw somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I was going to get at. Not only did he have the same rubber ducky shirt, there's 3 variations of it. He got the exact same fucking color too. And
How dare he?
I was telling somebody at work because she likes that shirt, and I was like, "I'm a sad panda." She's like, "What? What's wrong?"
Got a sad panda shirt.
So
that'll fix your problem.
I might have to get one of those, but I'm gonna actually look for one. But she was like, "But you can't stop wearing that shirt. It makes me happy when you wear it." She's like, "I smile when I see you wearing it." And I said, "Okay, for you, I will still wear it. It's going to hurt me on the inside, but I'm going to still wear it." So yeah,
I feel like the only thing I don't like about this new layout again is I like that we were kind of facing the camera before.
Yeah.
So we might have to like slightly reposition.
We'll do it. Obviously we're not going to do it during the episode.
Well, yeah, no, but
yeah, I know the guy saw me wear mine, and that's why he got his, because he complimented mine one day.
Oh, okay.
So that makes me sad.
Well, I'm repositioned.
But that made me a sad panda. But I told her I would wear it anyway. And I am. I'm going to wear it probably this week even. But still. And hopefully my new QR code shirt shows up this week like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Because I'll wear that to work too. But first I'll test it.
I also adapted the colors a little better, so there's a lot less noise in like the black squares. But that's what I was going to get at. Me and Mike were looking at a bunch of the old videos, because we're uploading them to like chop it up into the little social media clips. And one of them really stuck out. And it was like episode 36 or 37 that you could see a great contrast between the purple and the blue. And it looked fucking great. And the rest of them look a little washed out. So like, I definitely wanted to get back to purple and blue. And we originally switched because our microphones were too close together and we had voice bleed over. But we've since upgraded the microphones.
Yes.
So there's no voice bleed over.
Yeah.
So I think it's fucking... And I've just put my shirt up here because you can see all the cables behind the table. Because I didn't feel like doing cable management if it's just going to be in the corner.
Yeah. And the shirt's a good shirt.
Yeah.
People should get one.
Well, I'm working on taking that down till we redo everything.
Yeah. I just think people should, before it's taken down, hurry. Limited edition.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I had to upgrade the hard drive. This is the old one because apparently it started having issues. Only two. Normally mine are threes.
Mine too.
There was starting to be an issue with if it read or wrote too much at a time, the hard drive would disconnect itself. And I don't know what the fuck that is. So got another one and was trying to transfer the data from that one to the new one. And after, I don't know, I think close to like a gig or two getting transferred, it would disconnect and I would have to wait for it to reconnect and hit retry or try again. And it would just keep going. So I kept doing that until it got to the video files. And then it would disconnect before it even transferred one full video file.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to go re-download all those. But that's a later. There's a little behind the scenes thing because I'm going to try to take that one back to Costco because I don't think it was that long ago that we got it.
I just want to mention I do have the element of surprise today, and the element of surprise is nothing to do with Dr. Pepper.
No, I'm sure.
I just really like this shirt, so I had to mention it.
Yeah. Oh, there's also a Universal Yums. That's already fucking 6 minutes though. So
yeah, we might have to do that on the second episode.
Yeah, we'll do that on the second episode.
Yeah. So I did want to mention though what happened to me at work this week.
Yeah, go.
All right. So I had my Circle water bottle. And I happened to walk over to the.
If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's a water bottle that has like a cartridge near the tip that flavors the water as you drink it.
Yeah. So it's not something you actually put into the water itself.
It's also not the shape of a circle.
No. Some of the flavors are not good.
I could have told you that.
Strawberry lemonade does not like taste like strawberry or lemon.
What does it taste like?
Chemicals. It's trash. I hated it. I had the strawberry banana. Was pretty good. I had that.
Did it taste like strawberry and banana?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got both of those flavors. Strawberry watermelon was good. Watermelon was good. The coffee flavors, trash.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
I was drinking some of it and I actually threw it away. So that's why I can say it was trash. It was that bad. I was not going to finish it. But I took my water bottle and I went over to fill it full of water. You know, and I was standing at the water thing and I go to take a drink of it. And apparently I drank more than I thought I did, but it went down the wrong pipe. Very badly.
So you didn't drink more than you thought you did?
Well, I tried to drink more than I thought I did. And I was coughing. And the water was like the water fountain next to it was getting the water from it. And it was going out my nose. No, it gets worse. Then I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm all right. I'm still coughing a little bit of water, but I'm feeling better. And I'm walking back to my spot. No. As I got closer and closer, I could breathe less and less. And at one point, I almost did. I felt like I was going to. But at one point, I felt like air exit my lungs.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing else. No more. There was no coming in, no going out. I was absolutely not breathing. And people, when I was trying to get somebody's attention, they thought I was joking. And then they saw my face turning colors.
Jesus.
Yeah, my face. One of the people over on another line, she came over to help me. She said my face was purple.
Wow.
Yeah. I absolutely could not breathe at all.
Did you try breathing?
I tried breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd start at the basics.
Like
here.
there was nothing nothing was moving.
Wow.
It was like once that last breath went out, it's like the rest of the water just filled it in and was like, fuck you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I actually said to somebody on the line, I was like, yeah, next time I hear somebody say that they have to go home early,
I don't want to hear shit.
I'm going to be like, hey, I almost fucking died and I lasted to the entire shift. But but then somebody comes along and because I'm sitting, I couldn't talk. I couldn't explain to somebody.
Yeah.
So all these people are running around trying to figure out what's going on.
What do you need?
Running around trying to figure out what's going on.
For those of you just listening, I was like mimicking like choking but with a stupid look on my face, pointing at my throat.
I was ready to get back to work and somebody's like, no, just sit down, relax for a little bit. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And as I'm sitting there, here comes somebody with a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this is not happening. And he's looking around. He's like, I was told somebody was on the floor. I was like, no, I didn't actually end up on the floor at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I do not need a wheelchair. I do not need to go to anybody.
Move
and then
the table
EMTs
slightly
came
off
up.
your fucking...
EMTs come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm good. They're like, so you don't need us to check you out? I'm like, no, I don't. And then as I'm sitting there,
could have asked one of them to give you mouth to mouth.
My supervisor, a boss comes over and he's checking on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good. One person asked me how I was doing. I was like, I'm fine. I just couldn't breathe. It's okay. But yeah, I've heard a lot of jokes about it. Like one person, he was telling me how I need a sippy straw. I can't drink water without a sippy straw. I'm not allowed. Yeah.
I tried to get it as centered as possible, but I think with the angle of the camera and the angle of the fucking legs, I'm not going to be able to get it perfect. So I'll just have to live with it.
My lead wasn't there that day, so he heard about it. He saw a lot of. He told me there was multiple reports about it.
I honestly thought it was about him because after I saw that there was somebody that had issues and they sent medical and security, that I didn't see your lead anymore.
It was me.
Oh.
Because my lead never came in that day.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. I survived though.
The great choking of 2024.
Yeah, I told I told somebody the next day, I was like, yeah, I didn't give my lungs a break today. They're breathing the whole fucking shift. Tomorrow too.
There you go.
Yeah, so that was my experience at work Thursday.
So Mike told me right before we started recording the podcast, something, and I told him he has to stop because we have to talk about it on here. So he goes.
Well, you started you referenced the movie with the song.
Yeah, so I was messing with the colors of the camera, and one of the options like washed it out super blue. So I started singing Under the Sea.
Yeah.
And Mike goes, I've never seen The Little Mermaid, but I've gone on the ride. So I was already going to ask a question. And then he said, but I've gone on the ride. So I'm like, wait, maybe since the new, the live action Little Mermaid came out, that they made a ride based on that and not the cartoon.
No, they did it on the animated.
So then he's like, I haven't seen either one. I'm like, okay, stop. We're going to have to talk about this. Where the fuck did you live growing up that you did? What other Disney movies have you not seen?
I've seen a lot of Disney movies, just, the ones that appeal to me.
Okay.
Like Aladdin. I've seen all the Aladdin movies, even the remake. If they make another one, I'll see that one too.
So I'll make note of this and we'll go down the list of Disney classics.
There's a lot of the older ones I have not seen.
That's weird.
Yeah, I just never watched them,
Weird. Well, another About Us episode coming, and Mike's gonna.
I was actually looking for a quiz because I said we should do it before. I tried to find one, and
don't have to.
And some of the questions,
be a movie quiz of how many Disney classics has Mike not seen.
But there was some questions, and I'm like, these things do not apply to us at all. So I left that quiz right away.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot that are not good. So,
are you a day person or a night person? Well, we work nights.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of day people that work nights and they just do nothing but bitch about it all the time.
Yeah.
We're not us.
No.
Also, we'll put it at the beginning of next episode also, but which almost isn't helpful because that one will release Monday.
And this one will be Friday.
This one will be this Friday. The next one will be next Monday. But I want to try to do a live Monday, April 22nd, because I already put it in the description of the episode that I released today.
Right. We can do that.
So we'll figure that out. We'll start posting on TikTok again if it still works and not banned. And
I'll try to watch my language since we'll be live.
I don't think it matters.
I'm joking. We don't watch our language when we're recorded. Why would?
But yeah, so April 22nd, I think I said at 6 p.m. Pacific. So if you care to.
We're going to do it at Pacific time.
Yeah.
Like an ocean.
Yeah, thanks. If you care to, mark something on your calendar and
put it in your phone.
We're going to try to do. What are we going to try to do? TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know if Riverside has stuff hooked up with Twitter.
We'll do whatever. We'll get everything we
Yeah,
can.
we'll check after we record today's, and we'll do a couple posts about it, so you'll know what's coming up. As long as you follow us on social media, that is. If you just listen to the podcast only, you might not know.
Yeah.
So go follow stuff
Follow,
and tell people.
like, comment, share.
So the only note that I had about Tom Segura's news is he just signed a deal with Netflix on a dark comedy series.
Sounds good already.
It's Tom Segura is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And dark comedy is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
So as long as they do it like they don't fuck it up, which Netflix has been putting out some solid stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really fucking good. And I'm excited about it.
I am now. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, one of my notes I said was about Community.
Yes.
Because it was always going to be 6 seasons in a movie. They're wrapping up a movie.
Damn.
And I can't confirm it because everything I find doesn't have much about it. But I'm really hoping that they have, the majority of the cast. There's one person I know won't be on there because his character died off on it, and they didn't like working with him anyway.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
I was going to say, hasn't he come back fucking often, though?
No.
After they killed him off, didn't he make another like 5 appearances?
I don't, but I don't think he'll be on it. He didn't seem to like doing it anyway.
Huh.
But I'm talking about Glover, also known as Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
I like him. He's good. His music's good, and he's a stand-up comedian. Plus, he makes movies. I mean, I think he's got a new show coming soon. It's a series based on
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's already out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I watched the first episode or two.
I'll give it a chance because
really
he's in
weird. That's why I was watching it. It's really, I forgot I started watching it. It's weird, but good.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to Community. I think it's going to be on Peacock, but I can't confirm it because all the things I was reading seem to be all over the place.
We'll find it.
Yeah. And Fallout.
Fallout's pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I didn't even know there was one until we were at work and people were talking about it.
It's really good. I
like one of the actors in it that I've seen.
I think I just finished watching episode 3 last night. It's pretty fucking good.
Somebody was talking about it, like, well, what is it even on?
I've only played, those of you who don't know, Fallout's based on a video game called Fallout. And it's like a post-apocalyptic world from like nuclear war. And it's like hundreds of years later or some shit. And like the vaults are kind of opening, but there's people that survived up top somehow, and like a weird thing of like go through everything. So it looks
good.
TV show adapted from a video game that's really fucking enjoyable so far.
And one of the main characters I've seen in clips, I like him a lot. He's in things I enjoy. He was on the TV series The Shield at one point.
I don't think I saw more than like 10 minutes of that.
That was a good show.
I've only played like 10 minutes of Fallout.
I've played a bit of a few of the games.
Like I know a lot of people that are obsessed with it, but I've never really got into it.
Oh yeah, a lot of people love it. So if you're one of those people who love it and you really want to get your hands on the Jones soda, let me know. I have one that we could.
I don't even pick one up. I don't care.
If you want to bid on it, I don't have to go to eBay with it.
Do I hear $1?
I forgot to even bring mine in the house. It's sitting in my car.
Well, it's probably exploded by now.
I hope not.
So UFC 300 just happened. And
Yes.
I guess that's the first UFC fight in 20 years that Joe Rogan attended as a fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to watch it. I can watch it on ESPN Plus. And he's not commentating. What the fuck's the point?
So, like, I didn't even know that happened. I
I knew it happened.
I saw a reel today because somebody asked Dana White. They're like, so, like, I mean, I know you're tight with Joe Rogan. Like, how did he feel about attending as a fan? He goes, oh, this was the first time in 20 years. He fucking loved it.
I figured he would. He's been a big fan of MMA before he even became a commentator.
I just saw, probably because of that happening, I just saw somebody released a video of like, I think it was the very first intro recording that Joe Rogan ever did. So like, we're going over to Joe Rogan, who is the new somebody. And it's this like, I mean, he's done it for 20 years. Think about tech 20 years ago. Not good.
Yeah.
So you see this like super cheesy, like awful wired earbud
Yeah.
that's way too big for his ear, but it's not a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
And he's like, so basically it's going to come over to me. I'm going to explain and like interview, and then like walks through several steps. And then that's what we're going to do. So, and like super young, full head of hair.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I like he doesn't he will say whatever he feels like saying to people.
Yes.
You know.
100%. Feel like this needs to somehow be.
But I liked Joe Rogan even back when he was on an old TV series called News Radio.
I liked him on Fear Factor.
Yeah.
I really want to do.
But before Fear Factor, he was on News Radio.
Yeah,
he was good on there.
I'm still kind of excited to see like more details. I need to look it up because I keep forgetting on the Mr. Beast Amazon competition series.
Yeah, you need to go on it
because I think I could fucking place pretty damn high if I don't win, but I think I could win.
I do have to mention one more thing. I have to circle back to Community, the movie. Allison Brie will be in it.
Nice.
Yeah, if she wasn't in it, I wasn't going to watch. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've mentioned that before on here.
You have.
I've mentioned Community on here before. It's such a good show.
I fucking love the paintball episodes.
Oh, the paintball episodes are great. But they were on the brink of being canceled like all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, can't this be our last season?
What station was it on?
I don't even know. At one point, Yahoo bought it.
Was it ABC? Because that stands for already been canceled. But CBS stands for canceled before started, but it came out, so it's definitely not that one.
Well, Fox is pretty good at canceling shit too. I mean, except
Fox has stuff that goes for fucking decades.
I know. I was going to say, except for like good things like The Simpsons, they last.
I mean, like they tried to cancel Family Guy like 3 times, and then Family Guy just trash talked them until they fucking renewed it.
Well, at one point they did. They were canceled, and then they came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Futurama.
the very first episode, they shit on them.
Futurama, it happened a couple times, and then it's like they were canceled, but then I'd see new episodes, and then it would go away, then it would come back, and then Comedy Central bought it, and then they did it, and then Hulu has it, but
that's why I stopped watching it. It's
what I saw on Hulu was not good.
I stopped caring enough to chase around the fucking where are the episodes. I don't want to do that.
But Hulu,
just tell me where the episodes are. Have them all in one place.
I tried to watch it on Hulu. The first couple episodes, I was like, this does not feel like Futurama. They're the same people, but it's just not the same. It's just not.
Wasn't it because Bender didn't come back?
No, Bender's
the guy that voiced Bender.
Oh, it might have been. I don't know. I just know the whole story. None of it was any good. Well, it wasn't like it used to be. And that's kind of important to make your show, what
at
made
least
people
reminiscent.
People who, people want to watch it for a reason. Like I still watch reruns. They play it on like FXX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get your shit together.
I was working on the truck last night. One of the trucks. There's definitely not only one. Because I took one of the trucks out that I fixed months and months ago.
Yeah.
Because it still takes a while to start because of the high pressure oil system. It has air in it because I fixed a bunch of stuff and you have to take it apart and bleed the oil out. So what a lot of people say to do is drive it for like 50 something miles and then it slowly works the air out by itself. So I drove it last night for 30 miles and I get back home and I have the scanner with me so I can check, make sure everything's good the whole time. So I stopped by the park down the street from the house.
Yeah.
And put it in park so I can run an injector scan because it's a power stroke and it matters what the fucking injectors do more than anything else. And it started sounding like it was cammed. Like it started blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's not fucking good. Like, what is going on? Like, hurry up, click the injector, take a picture, take a short video, and then like put it back and drive. I'm like, I have to get this home before it fucking dies.
Yeah.
So I get it home, back it up, stop it, get underneath, like see something was leaking. Can't really tell what because it's leaked a little bit onto the frame rail.
Yeah.
Swipe it. It's not oil. I don't think it's oil because it's definitely not dirty enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's between coolant and diesel, and it's gone this morning. So probably coolant because diesel doesn't evaporate or it leaves heavy residue.
Yeah.
So looking, and I'm like, well, like I don't fucking know how hard this is going to be. So I took it off eBay, and call the guy that I'm getting parts from, and he's like, well, you should check. I wasn't even thinking fuel till he said, after I swiped it, I'm like, it doesn't smell like diesel. You can fucking smell that for sure.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you should check the fuel lines because that's all on that side. And if one of the fuel lines pops off, which sometimes happens,
Yeah.
then it's going to piss everywhere on that side and whatever, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. So I go look. And I'm like, no, like all the fuel lines are good. Like I can't tell exactly where it's coming from. It's from here. It's from here. So I start taking a little bit apart, and then I see coolant on top of I move the coolant reservoir out of the way, and I see coolant on top of the fuel control module, the fuel injector control module. They call it the FICM. That's what that spells out. And I'm like, oh, dope. So the back of the coolant reservoir apparently has a leak when it gets to temperature.
Yeah.
And was just pissing all over the FICM. And I'm lucky because it wouldn't start this morning.
Yeah.
I went back out this morning to start it and troubleshoot it. No.
That's not good.
So taking it apart, and I see that, and I'm like, fuck. So I undo the batteries, because that, if you take that out with the batteries connected, you can also fuck stuff up.
Yeah.
So disconnect the batteries, pull the FICM, take it in the garage, like take off one of the small panels that's supposed to be, it's the logic board. And I'm like, I mean, there's a little bit of moisture, like where the seal is, because it's supposed to be waterproof right there. But everything's waterproof till it isn't.
Yeah.
Just like everything's indestructible till it's not.
Well, I have to interrupt for a second because I heard something there that didn't make sense. It's a logic board. So it's got Ford, logic and a Ford. Yeah.
Yeah. An engineer made a logic board. That's where the real issue started. I don't hate all engineers, just most.
Yeah.
But so I have one sitting on the shelf because I still haven't fully gotten the last truck from last year running. So I took that FICM all the way out there. By all the way out, and it's like a 30-second walk from my garage.
Yeah.
And hook it up, and it started immediately. I'm like, oh, fucking dope. So I jumped the gun way too early on taking it off eBay and doing this, doing that. So
yeah,
it both broke and fixed it, kind of, in the last like 12, 15, 24 hours.
Well, the fix it part is good if that's the last step it did. Because if it broke, fixed, and then broke again, that wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so because it looks like, I don't think I ever took that off either. So it was whoever did the coolant reservoir before. Off the back of it, there's a hose, obviously, and the hose clamp is tightened down. You can see where it used to be, and you can see where it is now. And they tightened that thing down so fucking hard that it's playing Play-Doh spaghetti with the fucking hose out the hose clamp. So I would imagine that's where it's leaking from.
So I remember one time I was with somebody who had an F-150, and he lifted the hood, seeing what was wrong, what was going on, and the truck was running.
The engine was gone?
No, the truck was running. So, but there was a hose going, into the carburetor. So this was an older F-150, so it still had a carburetor, and you could, when you hit the gas pedal, you could see fuel coming out of the hose.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that's not good.
Yeah, no.
That's not going to help your miles per gallon.
I kind of miss working on old trucks, which after I get rid of, how many trucks do I have now? 1,
5, 6,
2, 3, 6, including my old Dodge.
Yeah.
So once I get rid of 2 or 3 of the Power Strokes, I think I'm going to start working on my 78 Dodge to get that going. Because it should just need a fuel tank and a battery to run. There's no fuel tank, so I'm not going to have to really fucking make it new fuel, but I'll probably have to rebuild the carburetor.
Yeah.
Because after sitting for 8-ish years, but it's sat dry, so maybe it's not going to be horrible. And it's an Edelbrock, not a Holly. So
you might have to change some seals.
It's not going to leak all the way through. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to have to change some seals. There's been like weep leaks for a while with several different seals throughout the engine, but it's an old engine. Those look ugly anyway.
Yeah, they really do.
So if anybody wants to buy a Power Stroke, I'm now apparently going to drive them around like 50 to 100 miles, at least one time. Because I mean, I drove it around the neighborhood a bunch of times and got it up to operating temp, and it's never done that before.
Did you put a for sale sign in the window when you're driving around for these miles?
No, I did it at midnight because I allegedly did it at midnight because there's not insurance or registration on it.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, so I
I just thought if you had an advertisement, people would know.
Yeah, no, I have it. I had it on eBay. I have it on Facebook. Once I fix it this time, I called to have a quote for getting the bench seat reupholstered because there's the Hungry Man chunk taken out because it's a work truck. Somebody got hungry and ate a very fucking large chunk of that seat.
Yeah, well, sometimes you don't get time to go to break.
I
go
called.
to lunch.
I called to get a quote, and the guy was like, "Yeah, like let me check a couple things," and asked for the color code on the side. So I gave him that, and he goes, "Okay, I'll get back to you soon." This is like 2 weeks ago. So apparently, I'm not getting fucking a quote from him. So I need to call another like 4 companies to see if I can give me a quote, bro. Because I've not even called people or messaged people because of how bad the seats are before. So I think that might be one of the issues that I'm having with selling it.
Yeah. So, speaking of driving though, as you know, when driving over here, I exit I-80.
Yeah.
And there's 3 exit lanes turning left.
Yes.
I take the middle one. Well, there was a semi in the far left one.
In the far left?
Yeah, in the left lane.
Anybody that knows anything about anything, if there's 3 turning left, semis aren't supposed to be in the left one because they take wide turns.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be in the right one.
Well, this guy not only took a wide turn, he was getting into my lane damn near on top of me.
Well,
no, it gets better. It's not just because it's a wide turn.
Works.
It's not just because of a wide turn. Because he realized while he was doing his exit that he wasn't supposed to exit there and needed to get back on I-80. So he cut across all 3 lanes, almost crushed me to get over to the on-ramp again to get back on.
Was it an Amazon truck?
No. Well, there was no trailer on it. It was just a semi itself.
Was it a Walmart truck?
No, there was no markings.
Oh.
But yeah, the wheels were really close to me.
Why didn't you let him hit you?
We had an episode to do.
I can pack up a couple of these things and visit you.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, there you go. Finishes out a full day of work after he can't fucking breathe and dodges death to come here to record for you. So,
yes.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Some Offense Intended, and Twitter and TikTok, X, all those different ones. Those are the only 2 at Some Offense Pod. And more details to come on the live thing. And next episode, we will
be eating,
tasting Universal Yums from the Baltics.
Yes.
Not
where that's at.
Not
Google
Balto
Maps.
like the wolf. Baltics.
Google Maps will show you where it's at.
It might if you type it right. Talk to you next time. Goodbye.